Hi, I'm Emmanuel Agyei-Poku, a Ghanaian writer, poet, and a Beauty for Freedom Global Ambassador and volunteer. We at Beauty for Freedom stand in solidarity with the Denim Day in New York City and with all survivors of sexual abuse and domestic violence around the world. We stand with you, we believe you, and we pledge to have conversations on such violence and its solutions in Ghana and around the world. We believe that a violence-free future requires global communities connecting and collaborating. Enjoy this piece I've entitled The Abused and Not Used. Thank you. It was fun in the beginning when he met her with a rose. As fireworks littered the pitch black skies, she thought it was the start of something beautiful, because those fireworks sent sparks which glowed in her heart and eyes. But the time of the day they met was a foreshadow of how their time together would be spent. There was never morning, and the tongues around the rose rose to give her signals that she had to look beyond the present moment's fragrance. But she was so enchanted in his world, and with the night skies giving glimmers of hope, she stayed until one night, the galaxy and all its lightning decided to rain down. Hey was how he called her that night. The tension which had been volcano-style building in the home finally erupted. Her lover burned like lava. His harsh, hot words pierced her heart and melted it, the very heart he swore to adore. The eruption quicked up her earth, causing chasms not only in her heart, but on her face. Chasms with blood and tears flowing freely like dwell streams. Yet, the flashes on the first day were enough for her to still stay and believe that there would be sunshine. A little more, she said, just a little more and darkness would leave. But a little more he did. Just a little more and he was putting roses on her grave after darkness became where she would eternally live. It was fun in the beginning. A gift from an uncle making an otherwise ordinary day super eventful. She thought it was the start of something beautiful, because the 6-year-old her could only see a teddy bear which she would hold so dear. But the shredded edges of the ribbon was a foreshadow of how much her life was about to tear. Dear was how he called her that night, hugging her so tight as though his very life depended on it. She was so green. Uncle was hugging her just like she hugged her teddy bear. Then suddenly, there was a change in gear. A force and aggression she had never felt from anyone far or near. He ripped her clothes, and in her eyes showed fear. But he whispered devilish words of comfort as she realized that the way to her most sacred passage was clear. She was confused, unable to tell whether to laugh or cry, because it was Uncle, the very man who tucked her in and gave her sweets and gifts she always liked. It was her uncle, her guardian angel, taking her on a demonic tour she didn't ask for in the first place. It continued in an unbroken cycle until a windscreen of love got cracked. Yes, and her side mirror sided with the wrong views from behind. That the only way anyone could show her love was when they treated her just like how Uncle did. And so, she sped on, ignoring all traffic lights and road signs. A little more, just a little more, she said. Then I will reach my love destination. But a little more, just that little more, turned a rather ordinary day into an eventful one with a fatal crash. Abuse and love should never be used in the same context, because one respects, adores, and regards others' well-being and interests, while the other destroys, tortures, and sees people as nothing objects. A potter would not crack, but cover his most cherished and loved ceramic. A gardener would not pull out, but nurture his budding flower till it blossoms. A painter would not rip, but guard with all his heart his most valuable painting. A farmer would not crack, but cautiously care for his eggs until they all hatch. Indeed, we learn to treat these things with such care and love. Why can't we find that beauty and reverence for another person? Why can't we see each person, young or old, through the lenses of our awesome Creator? Why can't we love and value our neighbor as much as we do ourselves? No single person was born to be abused. No single person should be seen as a tool that has to be used. If you cannot love them, don't cause them so much pain that they get blinded from seeing those meant to give them what you are not made of. If you cannot add to them, don't take away so hurtfully that they lose their very own self. This is our message, our submission. Say no to sexual abuse and domestic violence.